everyone, and welcome back as always. We're back again.
Hi.
These are so loud, but we love our lightsabers. What are we watching today, guys?
I don't know. Star Wars something.
Yes, episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Woohoo!
Return of the Jedi.
I'm going to turn mine down because it's really loud. Here we go. I love these things so much. They're so fun. They have so many different effects on them. Like you hit them, they change color. And this one's sensitive enough that, well, now it's not. But usually when you hit it, especially when it's in the car, it just goes off. And I'm like, God dang it, there it goes again.
Darn lightsaber in the backseat.
We're enjoying the series so far. Again, we are all pretty much blind to this. We do know the basic ideas of Star Wars. Kim and I, our brothers, are huge into Star Wars, especially two of them. We have a lot of brothers. We always hear references, it's a trap, stuff like that. And I am your father. Last movie was really cool because you guys kind of knew. That's awesome. You guys kind of knew the reference, but you didn't know exactly. So I thought that was kind of an interesting reaction.
Yeah, it was good to get that tied finally after decades of hearing it.
I know, right? And I'm very happy to finally be watching these because I've only seen bits and pieces of the old movies. Even in the new ones, I saw maybe parts on TV, but never really sat and watched it all the way through. So it's kind of cool to see the stories really coming together. We were sad about Han Solo in the last movie.
Yeah. I know. Poor Han.
Yeah. So it's like, oh my God. So I've seen that reference before too with him in Carbonite, but I'm like, oh, I don't know what that is. And I actually have an ice cube tray that I got a long time ago that has the different ships and the Millennium Falcon. That's Han Solo ship. Yeah, and it's an ice cube tray, and it has him also in Carbonite, and you pour water in it and you pull it out, and it looks like he's in Carbonite. And the ships, it's like circuiting.
Cool,
But I never. It's so amazing what they do, and it's just like a silicone tray. They do a lot of different like molds like that now, and it's so fun. You look so good, Mom.
And speaking of Mom, I loved Chewbacca in the last one. He was really coming together with again.
Yeah. And he has a strong personality too, and he's such a good character with Han. Like he's like really good friends, and he got so upset when his friend got hurt or died, and I knew that he was alive at the end though. So I'm hoping he comes back in this film. You were really shocked about Luke losing his hand.
Yeah.
You didn't know that happened, and that was very shocking. I knew that happened at some point, but I wasn't sure when exactly that happened. Cool that he got a robotic hand now.
Yeah, and he wasn't like, I made mention before, I was like, he comes out of there like, like, no thanks. Oh my God, I can have a hand.
Yeah,
just like,
technology is so
future.
advanced. Yeah, it's way in the future. And it's kind of neat because they make it believable. Because again, this was so way back that the technology at the time was still really good to make all of the advanced technology look more realistic. And at that point, they couldn't do or change out to make it look like he had a robotic hand. So they're like, oh, well, we'll just add some components to make it look like, and sound effects to make it sound like it's a mechanical, but we'll just keep his hand and make you believe that it's actually a mechanical one. I thought that was kind of neat how they did that. But technology has come a long way, so now I'm sure that they'll be like, hey, look, we can do a robot hand now. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I heard our brother Tom actually said, my twin brother, he said that Mark Hamill, who is Luke Skywalker, was in a really bad accident. Did you hear this?
Yes,
yeah,
I'm saying
right.
That.
And he was in a really bad accident, I guess, where he had multiple fractures, in his face and everything, and almost died from this crash. And they had to reconstruct, I guess, a lot of his face. So at the end of The Empire Strikes Back, I think you even mentioned while we were all watching, you said something about, oh, well, he looks so different at the end because he was beat up and everything, and you said he looked a little older or something.
He looked
but
like
probably because of all the different scars and stuff that he had in his face. And I can't even imagine. I felt so bad. I'm like, that's great makeup for the scene.
Yeah, it's just what he went through.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It's awesome. But yeah, that's a lot to. I mean, I'm happy, of course, that he survived and he's okay. But that's crazy to have that happen, especially in the middle of a film where he's okay, and then
but they made it work. It actually was timing was perfect.
Yeah, for that scene, that's so crazy. But
unless they worked around, doing other stuff before.
Yeah. I agree. I'm just laughing because I love Mom with the Wookiee mask. I love that mask so much. It's so good.
Wookiee's jealous.
I think we should just get into this because I really want to see this movie. Shall we, guys?
Surely.
Sure.
I didn't know you liked,
what do you think, Wookiee?
I didn't know you liked bling here. Look at that diamond necklace.
Oh,
Earrings.
boy.
How you doing, Wookiee? You doing good?
Yeah, too good.
let's get to
I
it.
love that. I'll put mine up here. I just love how he talks.
Oh, I can totally tell by her walk. It's Leah. He's coming back to kiss you and say I love you.
I know. Ooh. You're
I had a
right.
feeling it was her.
Someone who loves you.
Aw.
Oh my goodness.
Aw.
That'll revive him good.
I gotta get you out of here.
I had a feeling.
Joey!
Oh, it's cute. Oh my goodness.
Can't see, pal. What's going on?
Oh, he's that powerful.
Oh.
Oh, look at her.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
Oh, got one.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Creepy.
Oh sick.
Yeah.
Oh gross.
Oh, yeah, just like you did with the trash compactor.
Totally did that.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Good. Yes. Cover up.
Is that his baby? Aw. Uh-oh, he's sad.
Oh jeez.
I like one of those.
Yeah.
Oh look at that. Yeah.
Portable tiki. Oh, poor
There he is
R2.
again.
Oh jeez. What?
Ugh.
Oh sick.
Ew.
Oh, Lando.
Some of this
Anytime
joke on
now.
Family Guy.
Ooh, fancy dance moves. Oh, yeah. We're back, baby.
That's great.
Oh.
I love it.
Oh, cool. Uh-oh, watch out.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Where?
Where?
What's up, Bubba Fett?
Oh,
Oh, that's...
Oh yes.
oh, that,
Oh!
Oh. Oh.
How do you like it?
Oh no.
go Leia. That's crazy. Is she
That
gonna
tongue
kill
will
him?
be out for the last time.
That was his tail, I think. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, she kills him.
Nice.
Oh.
It gets all dark in color too.
Oh,
boy.
he's getting a big
He's
dinner
gonna,
tonight.
yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
feast all right.
Oh, that stinks.
Oh,
That, Lando. Oh, no. Come on. I thought you were blind. It's either that or you get
golly.
eaten for 1,000
Good, good.
Oh, he's eating his eyeball? Thank God.
God,
Oh, she better watch it with that.
Family on the world.
Oh, no. Junk heap. Ooh, come on.
Hey.
With one hand. Oh, this is bionic hand. Whoa. Aw.
You must confront Vader. Then, only then, a Jedi will you be. Your father is. Do not underestimate the powers of the Emperor. Or suffer your father's fate. You will.
That sucks.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know he died.
Oh, gee.
No. Oh, did he just fade away?
Oh my goodness.
The
Need to
Obi-Wan.
bury me.
The other he spoke of is your twin sister.
But I have no sister. Leia is my sister.
Your insight serves you well.
General Solo, is your strike team assembled?
General.
My team's ready. I don't have a command crew for the shuttle.
Me.
You're rough, pal. I didn't want to speak for you.
I told you it was dangerous here.
Everyone's camouflage and he's nice and shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Smart. Oh.
Oh
No. Bang.
Kabowie.
Oh.
Oh! Trunk it.
Gotcha.
Oh my god!
Ah!
Oh man.
Whoa, there we go.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome in this one.
Yeah.
Come a long way.
It's
a little tiny bit.
I'm gonna go sit down here.
Best pals. Holy,
Oh my god. I wouldn't stick my head out like that.
holy crap!
Come on, get up.
Oh, Stormies.
What the?
Oh,
He's so cute.
Oh, that's okay, Mama.
He's like stuffed animal. Is he a god?
alright.
He's gonna be so like, oh yes.
You have that power too. In time, you'll learn to use it as I have. My sister has it. It's you, Leia.
I've always known.
Huh.
Then you know why I have to face her.
No. I can't tell you.
Could you tell Luke? Is that who you could tell?
Ah, he is.
Jealous man.
I...
I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
Good.
That's a huge step up there. Aw.
Oh, good.
I've accepted the truth that you were once Anakin Skywalker, my father.
That name no longer has any meaning for me.
Search your feelings, Father. You can't do this. I feel the conflict within you. Let go of your hate.
I'm looking forward to
Oh my
completing your
goodness.
training. In time,
You should
you
guess
will
it's
call
late.
me Master.
You're right.
You're gravely mistaken.
Oh no.
Oh, they got the book.
That blast came from the Death Star.
It's great to see primitive weapons as opposed to the lasers, you know.
My goodness!
Oh,
Oh, they got some. Look at him, he's so creepy. Oh, watch out. They're in control.
Oh boy. Whoops. Chewie.
Chewbacca's let me drive this thing. Chewie might become captain after this. Woohoo!
Oh, wait.
That was great. Oh boy, watch out.
Oh,
That was great. Oh no. Open door number 1. Oh, she got hit in her shoulder.
He touched your
Oh,
boob.
not really.
It's not bad.
I love you.
Oh, yeah.
wow,
That was
finally.
perfect to say that right then.
Stand up!
Lay down.
Oh,
Yay.
Down here! She's wounded!
Wahoo! Well, that was pretty cool how he
Yeah.
tipsy-toed over this lightsaber.
Twin sister, your feelings have now betrayed her too. If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
Oh, I got him.
That's got him pissed.
Oh, he's losing. He's
Not
getting
again.
tired. Oh no! They
Got
took his
his
hand
hand.
off. The same hand too,
Got
right?
his hand.
Oh,
Oh,
lightning attack. Oh, he's burning.
oh, come on.
Finally.
Finally.
He's like no control of his
Good,
hands.
finally.
God, about time.
I was
Aw.
hoping.
done
Bye.
that.
Oh, wow.
Good riddance.
Let me look on you with my own eyes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Leave me.
No, you're coming with me. Father.
Aww.
What's that?
Yeah. He still has some good in him. Oh God.
Yay!
Close call.
He's my brother.
Surprise.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, wow, look at that. At least his father saved him in the end.
Yeah.
You know?
Yay. That's so nice. happy endings.
Oh, that was
So
his
that's
father?
Anakin, yeah.
That must be his father, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, that was a good ending.
Yeah, I love
this,
happy
you know?
endings.
Yeah.
That was
That was
good.
Very happy.
I
Yeah, it was a...
loved Luke in this film. I loved how he really came far. Like, I love how he grew as a Jedi to become a Jedi in this one. Like, he was he had a lot more skills, and he was definitely more mature.
Very much so.
I
He
really
wasn't
enjoyed his
like
character
jumping
in this.
into things that he shouldn't have jumped
That's
into.
right.
And
Yeah, all the way through, I thought he was definitely impressive throughout the whole thing, and I enjoyed that greatly. And the whole thing with Darth Vader at the end, like, I've never seen this movie. I've heard quotes and stuff before, and I don't remember hearing it in the movie, but I think those were the Ewoks, because that's what our brothers always said, Ewoks, in the third movie.
I've heard of Ewoks before now.
Episode 6, but yeah. And teddy bears, little Ewoks.
So cute.
But that whole thing with Darth Vader at the end, I did not expect him to change. Like, I really thought that he was just done because he was in the dark side, and once you go that far, like, you can't come back from it. And he murders
I think
so
he
many
was scared,
people
so scared of the Emperor that
Yeah, the
he
Emperor.
wouldn't do it. But it took forever for him to decide.
Yeah, I said, twice.
Yeah!
Luke was a goner how many times?
Because you guys kept saying that during the fight, and I was like, well, I don't think so. And then it kept going on back and forth. And I'm like, okay, it's taking... I mean, it was an intense moment, but it was taking so many back and forth looks that I'm like, okay, well, he's going to do something. He has to do something now because it was going on for a while. But I am happy he saved his son.
Yes, that's...
And he didn't know about his daughter.
No.
Because I was curious about that. I'm like, why, like, does he feel the Force with Luke, but is not aware of Princess Leia? But at the same time, I know she
Obi
doesn't know
protected
the Force.
him so protected her so much,
and he wasn't looking for her because he didn't know she existed either. So maybe that's why.
Right, and then
know.
just at that last fight, he would say, "Okay, yeah, oh, you're worried about your sister." Now
Yeah.
I know.
That was cool. I really like this movie. I can't believe I've never seen this one before.
The Jabba the Hutt, that whole thing.
Yeah,
was
Princess Leia.
Oh my God, she was like his slave.
That was cool.
That was
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was like,
Oh my
it was
God,
weird.
that
was
it was good that he died,
Yeah,
but that was just really
and it was almost like
creepy
a
how
completely
he was-
different movie too, because it was a completely different story for the first like 45 minutes. I felt like in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to get Hans out of there, and
it was interesting though. I did like it, but Jabba was so, he's like a mafia type guy, like you said, and how like sexual he was towards his like slaves and stuff. But I'm like, you guys are like completely different species. Like, how does it even work? But I get in the more basic idea that it was still like, like he needs these hot alien chicks, and it was in his tongue all the time, like coming out and licking, and like, ugh. But I like how they did his character. I love the puppetry in this.
Oh my God, his tongue.
And again, I know this is and I know
right.
this is the more advanced version, or they added elements to this where I know you guys noticed it too with the aliens dancing at the bar. Like, you can tell who was more of a costume puppet type character and who was completely just
doing
CGI.
the sex. He was,
because it was well done, but the CGI was so smooth and so exagged, and then you would see these like costumes that were still, and it just didn't work sometimes.
Even like
with
the
that.
blue elephant guy.
Oh,
and,
But I did like the different aliens. Like, they were so bizarre and different, and you don't always want to see them like humans. I think it's cool to have
even
them
those Hogwarts kind of pig, little warriors.
Make them like animals that we know. They squeal like pigs too. They were funny. They were making me giggle the whole time.
Like the
teddy bears that you watched.
Yeah, like
too.
that below that monster that was below.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought that was
pretty
cool.
scary.
What do you guys think about the Ewoks?
I love their enthusiasm together. They were all together. They're gonna fight these guys with lasers. With these primitive methods.
Yeah.
But they knew their world so well. The woods they knew, like, spot on.
They had traps everywhere, like at different heights, too, that I was like, oh, well, that's good that they thought ahead. And,
They scored doing all
they must
that.
have all kinds of aliens and stuff there, so who knows? Yeah.
Thank God they made them into their tribe. They
they're
accepted them in their
otherwise-
tribe so they could help them. They worked out perfectly.
Yeah, that really came in handy.
Even Yoda. He died.
Yeah.
Yoda,
900 years
so
young.
Sad. I didn't know that. I had no idea that Darth Vader would die. I didn't know he would turn good at the end. And that Yoda, I just thought he lived forever. I knew he was old, but I was like, oh no. When he kept saying my time is... Yeah. It's like, my time's almost over. I'm like, no, it's not. You're just going to sleep. You'll be fine. And it's like, no. And it kept going on. I'm like,
and good thing Luke kept talking to him, because if he fell asleep, because he was going to tell him something later on after he rested.
Right, yeah.
Good thing he kept talking to him, because he wouldn't have gotten it out of him.
Yeah, that's true.
There's another Skywalker.
Oh, wow.
I was hoping they'd have more Yoda in this one, but... He's done enough, I guess. He has a lot of
he might
history
be
behind
coming
him.
back in like another spiritual form, like Obi.
Well, he might.
And then they showed at the end.
I know the other movies, even though we're watching in the theatrical order, the other movies and stories bounce timelines. So we might see some in the past, we might see some in the future.
Oh, okay,
I guess that's what gets confusing about it. But if we watch it in this order, I believe that
like
we'll understand it as we go, because... First of all, any questions that we have, all of you are wonderful, and you will answer our questions, so we appreciate that. Please no spoilers for Star Wars, because we haven't seen it. They are completely blind. I've seen bits and pieces here and there. And
what is it, 3 more?
There's a lot more. I don't actually know how many movies there are, but there's a lot more.
Okay.
They're usually like in trilogies, but not always. There's a lot of story to be told. And we are going to go in theatrical order. But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happened in this one. And
I love how Hans thought Leia was in love with Luke.
Yeah, that's
right. That bridge. Oh my god, that was so cute. She was like just told this devastating thing, and then and then he just comes by. Oh, so does Luke know?
But finally, he said he loved her because she was going to shoot that guy.
Before that, yeah.
Right.
I love that.
You. Like, you're my kind of woman.
That's right.
That was cute. And that
still said he loved you, though.
And that wasn't forced or anything. That was totally his character to say it at that time. So I really like that part. Like, oh, that's cool. Like, oh, I love you.
It's great awesome. Because the one before this, he didn't say it.
Yeah, that's right.
I know.
But it was perfect that he said, I know.
I heard that was improv, too. Tom told us after we watched it. So.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. I love the acting in this, too, because even though, again, it's older, so the acting is wonderful, but it's a little different where it's over-exaggerated with the expressions and stuff and the romance and how they... I like it. Like, I love that kind of acting. It's fun.
It was really, like...
It's more, like, innocent and...
Yeah.
And even the jealousy on Han's face when he knew that she liked or loved Luke, but in a different way. Just, I love that.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, I'm happy everything ended up. Chewie's always awesome.
And Lando, he really...
he was in this a lot.
Wow,
he redeemed himself. Yeah, no, he tried to last movie too, and he really did well in this one. Trying to make that Death Star again. That thing's horrible. Hopefully that's it.
And I really thought, after Han said, I have a feeling I'm not going to see that anymore.
I thought so too.
I was like, oh no, like he's doomed. I'm just waiting for him to die.
That's why I blurted out, no scratching. No scratches on that, because I kind of thought the same thing.
Totally thought he was
the end of the Millennium Falcon, which is a really cool ship and the fastest one they have, so... I really enjoyed it. So going back to the Ewoks, it was enjoyable. I did like them. I thought it was cute. It was a very different story compared to the other two movies we saw, because the other two movies were mainly, I mean, like, yes, we were on planets, but I believe we were mainly in space those times. And this one was more on this planet in the woods and with these more primal methods, like you were saying, that were more comical and like almost like children, you know. But I thought it was fun. For us, I think that was entertaining. It wasn't like super serious.
And it didn't really focus too much on C-3PO and R2-D2. I mean, it did a little bit, but...
I like them too. I love R2 so much. C-3PO is awesome as well. And he just complains so much. I kind of just eye roll over time. But he loves his R2.
Him. He's part of the gang.
He is. Yeah, he is a good character. So all in all, favorite Star Wars character, who would you say? I'm going to think about it while I say that.
For this particular movie?
For all we've seen so far. Who's your favorite?
Luke.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Luke, as far as growing as a person, but Leia.
Yeah,
and I love Han.
We all, and Chewbacca, I always like him. Anyway,
I know he's so cute and very loving. Yeah, I'm gonna say everybody. That's the thing. It's so hard for me to choose one character.
It is.
And yeah, I want to say
Hans. I even love.
I'll say Luke in this one. I really enjoyed Luke's character in this one.
This one I loved Luke the best.
Yeah.
But overall, probably
they're all so good. I know. And
she's so spunky.
I love Han Solo and Princess Leia's relationship, and I love them together. And a part too, like Leia's very, like she's a very strong woman, and it was cool seeing her fight. And I guess I'll say Luke, Leia, and then Han. I hope that no one gets insulted by that, but I think that's the order I like. I like Yoda a lot too. He's cool, but I don't know much about him except knowing the history and people talking about him, and I know he's a big important character, and he trained Luke, and he's 900 years old, so I'm sure he trained a lot of different Jedi.
Oh, he was wonderful.
I have heart for Darth Vader at the end. That was really sad.
Thank goodness he
I was
saved
happy
Luke.
he came around.
Luke didn't give up on him.
No, he didn't. So that's good too.
And this was by accident, because this light, where all the lightsabers we have like, I don't know, well, I only brought two, and I always bring the same two over, and one works half the time. But they all change colors, and you have to hit them, and they change colors. And I think last time we had blue or red or something like that, which matched the movies we were watching. And now Luke Skywalker had the green one this time, so that worked out well. Because I noticed that, and I'm like,
staying on.
And I didn't say anything. And I was like, I think he had a blue one last time. But I'm like, I could be wrong, but I think it was blue. So I just let it go. I'm like, oh, cool, it is different after Dark
green
said
and
it.
red.
Yeah.
Red light, green.
Crazy.
Oh
so I am curious, if it's not a spoiler, if you can explain in the comments the differences in lightsabers. Do the colors actually mean something? Because my impression...
Because he became a Jedi?
Maybe, yeah, because my impression is red is for evil, blue and green are for good, but I don't know if there's different levels or something like that. So I'm curious if there is an actual thing or if it's just theory. I'm curious. So as long as it doesn't spoil anything, like if we learn about it later, it's a big surprise later, then we'll wait and just let us know, wait and see. But if not, then I would love to know. And yeah, I can't wait to watch more. So Rocket hung out with us pretty well. He had a witch hat on. We're kind of covering his face a little bit.
He's such a good sport.
Yeah, he is.
So happy Halloween. I hope you all have fun and have awesome costumes this year. Yeah. You okay, Mama?
Someday we'll dress up.
I know, we keep saying every year that we're going to like have all these costumes, and now my attic, like we've been talking about redoing that so I could put storage up there, and I have some storage up there right now that I can't even access until we finish it. So all my costumes are up there since we finished months ago, and it's just been a long project.
Maybe make makeshift ones.
Yeah, I always have hats and stuff available, but everything else is up in the attic for now until I can access it. So thank you so much for watching. We always have so much fun. We can only do so many movies all the time, pretty much. Like we get together all the time now, and we do 1, maybe 2 movies every week, which is a lot. Plus TV shows when we can.
That's right. Yeah.
And trailers. And I love gaming. So many things to do all the time. It's so fun. We can just keep on going. Woohoo! Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Boo.
Boo. That was awesome.
May the force be with you.
I like how you talk like that. That's funny.